So we come now to our modern situation. We have inherited thousands of years of discords. We have inherited several very good codes of moral integrities. We have also come to a little better level of insights than our ancestors. We think we know more. We have more opportunities, more privileges, more conveniences, more innovations of knowledge than ever before. So there is a certain smugness about us. We do not want to look back again upon those old days when things were not as wonderful as they are now. But another look gives us another realization, that we are in greater danger today than in those times when things were less opulent. The more we have gained of knowledge, the more we have endangered our own survival. And with nuclear fission, we'd rather put the capstone on the whole thing. We have done that which apparently violates some law of some kind, not made by man, but inherent in the universal structure of which we are a part. We have not yet recognized the importance of going back to the great pattern of life itself, nature, the universe, to find the laws that are best for the advancement of human society. So we are making a number of very bad mistakes. And we are making them largely not because we have to make them, but because we choose to. Now, in these days, we are very anxious over political situations. We are much concerned over whether or not our political leadership is adequate. And most people who are in trouble will be very quick to blame leadership, whereas leadership, in turn, may be a little inclined to blame the people. But in any event, the problems that exist and dominate us at the present time indicate that leadership as we have it is not adequate. The next question is, why and how could we find a better or more adequate leadership? And I think the answer to that is, we're not going to. In other words, we're not going to find better leadership because it has to come out of the same tank with the rest of us. We are going to have to continue to develop means of governing ourselves more adequately. So we have this problem of leadership, and how are we going to get it? We have this problem of looking around for the perfect parental figure. What we need is the all-wise leader, all-loving, unselfish, untouched by personal ambitions, uncorrupted by opportunity. The individual who lives solely and totally for our good. This is very fine, except each different group of people has a different image of this person. Each, with his own interests, wants this leadership to specialize in his needs. And as these needs are often in dramatic conflict with each other, the situation again is not entirely satisfactory. Every once in a while, however, we have a burst of some kind of desperate effort to create a better cultural level. We had that experience around 1918 when we put through the Volstead Act, prohibition. We decided we were going to save the average American citizen from alcoholism. It was a noble experiment, and we had to rescind it almost immediately. The answer being that the individuals whom we were hoping to save simply used bootleggers and set up one of the worst crime empires the world has ever known. Because the individual said, if I want to drink, I'm going to drink. And if I can't get it legally, I will get it illegally. So what are we going to do about this? We got bootleggers. Now, there is no doubt in the world that since that time we have become more and more conscious of the dangers of alcoholism. But we have an upsurge of it now associated with the more dangerous implements and instruments of our social and mechanical age. Today we are desperately worried over the problems of alcoholism and car driving. Accidents are mounting tremendously, and we have no answer for it. There'd be no answer. You can say, well, we'll put them in jail. So they'll go to jail. But when they come out, they'll keep on drinking because they have the inalienable right to do what they please. And the purpose of the government is to please the inevitable and inalienable rights of 250 million human beings, each one of which has a somewhat different code as to what is an inalienable right.